Querix presents Lycia VS Code Extension FGL Project Quick Access. In busy environments with a lot of folders, switching back and forth between several projects can sometimes be time-consuming. But we've made it simple and convenient. Today, let us introduce a part of Lycia VS Code Extension made for that extra convenience. Meet the FGL Project Quick Access view that will hold all the projects you've opened and the projects you've filled that view with. By default, the Quick Access view is toggled off. To toggle it on, go to VS Code Settings and search for the setting called Lycia, Enable FGL Project Quick Access View. Tick its box, and the Quick Access view will appear in the primary sidebar. In my example here, it's already filled with the names of the projects I've previously opened. There are two ways to fill this area with your projects. You can open a project from the workspace by clicking the FGL project file, or tell Quick Access to scan a certain folder for projects. When you find the FGL project file in your workspace and double-click it, the project is opened in FGL Project Explorer, and it also appears in the Quick Access view. But if you have sets of projects organized into folders, find the Scan folder for FGL Projects button in the Quick Access view's header, and select a folder. After that, the projects in your folder will be added to the Quick Access view. The folder I've picked had 3 projects named Containers, Widgets, and Properties, but since the Containers and Widgets projects were already in the Quick Access view, only the Properties project has been added. This view can also serve to log your activity. Firstly, when you open a project either from the workspace or from the Quick Access itself, this newly opened project is marked as the current project. When you switch to another project, the one you have switched from receives a timestamp of the end of your work with it. Moreover, you can write all your activity to a file. There's a special button named Dump the Activity to File that invokes the creation of a CSV file with the activity records. Provide a name in the dialog, click OK, and the activity will be recorded. Note that you can reuse the same file several times, and the newer activity will be added before the older one. Usually, the projects are listed in the view in alphabetical order. Plus, there's one more nice feature of the Quick Access: you can pin certain projects to the top of the list. To do that, right-click the project and select the Pin Project to Quick Access option to have that project stored in the top of the list. Pinned projects stay at the top of your list for easy access, even if you decide to clear all other items from the list by clicking the Clear Quick Access View button. Finally, there's a dedicated search functionality in the Quick Access view. With the focus on any project in the view, use the Ctrl+F keyboard shortcut to invoke the search dialog. Then, type in any part of the project name and use the arrow keys to move up and down the search results until you've found the project you need. Ensure a steady future for your FGL apps with Lycia VS Code Extension, a modern IDE for FGL. Visit Querix.com for more information, place your inquiries, and we will create solutions specifically for your needs.